Afternoon, my name is Bridget and I am on a weight loss journey to lose over 100 pounds. It is Friday. Happy Friday. I'm just out here on my lunch break getting some steps in, so please excuse my huffing and puffing, but I'm a chunky girl, so getting any kind of movement in kind of gets my heart rate up and gets my breathing going. So just a pre-warning, there's gonna be some huffing and puffing, there's gonna be some wind because it's pretty windy out here right now. But I just kind of wanted to check in. Today is day 7, I believe, of my 60-day challenge. So I'm basically just trying to eat within a calorie deficit. I have my personal macros done, so I'm basically just trying to eat within a calorie deficit 6 out of the 7 days a week. I'm also trying to get 3 liters of water in, get some movement in each day, whether it be through my Zumba classes or strength training classes. And I also have a goal of hitting 10,000 steps a day as well. So I'm just overall taking the next 60 days to try and better my health, lose some more weight, and just kind of work on a little bit of everything, my physical health, my mental health, and all that. And really just pushing myself to honestly get out more. And I really want to enjoy the nice weather while it lasts. So I just kind of want to backtrack a little bit to yesterday. I didn't do any kind of vlog yesterday because I was still feeling pretty sick from Wednesday. But I did take pictures of everything I ate and I did log everything as usual. So I'm just going to kind of like go over that with you just for my own sake of staying accountable and, you know, to show that even when you're not feeling well, you can still stay on track and hit your goals. But of course, you know, if you're not feeling well, take the breaks when you need to. And if you're not able to always meet your goals, that's okay too. If you need to rest physically, you know, and if you kind of slip up and eat something that wasn't really within your calories, that's fine too. It happens. Just be kinder to yourself on days that you aren't feeling well. So yesterday I wasn't feeling too well. I was still pretty sick from Wednesday. And I did vlog that day. So if you haven't seen that, go back and check that one out. I did stay on track that day, which was really good. But on Thursday, yesterday, I was just so hopped up on cold medicine. And even though I was feeling better, I just wasn't really feeling into being on camera and, you know, remember to kind of check in every now and then. So I just wanted to try and get through the work day. And then I also had to go and do laundry after work as well. So I kind of just was trekking along throughout the entire day. But I did take pictures of everything I eat and I did stay on track completely. So yay for me. So whenever I was sick previously, it was really easy for me to just slip back into effort mode and just basically like eat whatever I wanted, not get any kind of movement in, and just kind of blow the day entirely. So starting off yesterday with breakfast, I wasn't really feeling that hungry when I woke up, but I did have my protein iced coffee and I had some pineapple because I wanted to make sure that I started my day off with some protein. And I'm also just kind of a coffee addict, so having those premier protein iced coffees really helps me out. And then when it came to lunch, I did still end up going out for a walk during my lunch break, which was nice because I was able to get some activity in and get some steps in because I knew that I was going to go and do laundry after work. So I wasn't going to make it to the gym, and I also still wasn't feeling very well. So even if I wasn't going to be doing laundry, I probably wasn't going to make it to the gym anyway. And I knew that. So I was like, you know what? Let me still go for my walk during my lunch break. And I'm still trying to do that daily because it's nicer outside. I want to get some sun. And I do sit all day during my shifts. So I need to make sure that I'm constantly moving my legs and not only getting my steps in for my own physical health, but I am susceptible to getting blood clots in my legs and they don't really know why that keeps happening to me. So I just have to take a lot of different preventive measures for myself. So not only it's, you know, trying to get the steps in to lose weight, but also just trying to keep my legs healthy and keep my blood circulating at all times. So I went for a walk during my lunch break. It was about 20 minutes. And then when I came back in, I ended up having the quinoa salad that I get from Costco. And when I meal prepped that, I just added in some bell peppers and some white kidney beans to kind of add some more vegetables to the salad, as well as some added protein with the white kidney beans. Because when I reached out to the fitness coach, he said to really try and focus on protein. So that's what I've been trying to do, because my minimum goal for protein is 177 grams each day. And then my target is 212, but my minimum is 177. So I'm really just trying to aim for that and then work my way up to hitting the 212 grams. I had that for lunch. I think I may have paired it with like an apple or watermelon or something. I'm not 100% sure. And then I also had my greens as well. I'm just kind of going based off memory, but sometimes my brain ain't braining, you know? I went to the laundromat right after work and did my laundry. And while I was doing my laundry, while I put it in the washer, I had a snack. So I had a Honeycrisp apple, and I also had some natural peanut butter, which was so good. And then I also had a pepperoni stick as well to kind of add some protein into that mix. And then when I was sitting there waiting for my clothes to finish in the washer and then transfer it to the dryer, I was smelling pizza nonstop because there's this Little Caesars that's right next to the laundromat. Just checking the time. That's right next to the laundromat, and all I could smell was that damn pizza. And I didn't want pizza, but when you're sitting somewhere and you're just constantly smelling something that's like kind of a triggering food, then your mind kind of is like, oh, I want to eat that, even though I didn't want it. But, you know, struggling with food addiction for so long and not making the healthiest choices, I get triggered very easily when I like smell anything. That is a food that I would overindulge in, so I was like smelling the pizza. I was like just sitting in my car going crazy because I knew that, you know, I wanted to stick within my calories and I didn't really want the pizza, but it was there. And when you smell something or when you see something, it's a lot easier to be tempted than when it's not there. So I definitely was tempted. And then I decided that, you know, I didn't have any more snacks on me and I was gonna eat when I got back home, that I decided that I had a protein shake. So I was gonna go to Starbucks and I would much rather get another iced coffee, like protein iced coffee. Though I already had one earlier, I was thinking in my head, like, you know what, my best option in this moment, because I'm feeling so tempted, is to get away from here. Even though I had to come back and get my clothes and fold it, I was like, you know what, I have a protein shake. I'll go and get another couple of shots of espresso. I'll make another protein iced coffee, and that'll give me 30 grams of protein, and then it will kind of like curb any kind of feelings I had of wanting to eat. One, because I'm getting away from the smell for a little bit, and then two, I will be like feeling fuller from having the protein iced coffee, so it'll be like an added distraction and it'll hopefully like calm the food noise that I'm experiencing. I ended up getting that and it was really good. It did the trick. So I had that while I was folding my clothes, and then when I got home I ended up just having some cereal because I didn't really want to cook anything. It was like 8:30 by the time I got home, and because I just had the protein iced coffee, I wasn't really that hungry. I checked my cupboards and I did have some of that Farm Girl cereal left over, so I had a bowl of that and I mixed the Honey O's Farm Girl cereal with the chocolate puff Farm Girl cereal, and then I added a cup and a half of Fairlife milk. So I had a lot of protein in that bowl. I think it was like, with the milk and the two different cereals, it was probably about like 50 grams of protein in that one bowl, and it was so good. It was a decent amount of cereal, but it wasn't enough to like make me feel like full or uncomfortable, which was really great. The cereal has really great ingredients in it, which I love. It is a little bit pricey, but you know what? I'm at the point in my life and in my journey where I really need to prioritize my nutrition and, you know, kind of make the healthier choices when I'm able to. And of course I still have snacky foods and I still eat foods that are, you know, preservative foods. I still eat the chips and chocolate bars and stuff like that, but it's everything in moderation for me. I'm not going to go overnight from eating 90%, you know, junky type foods to now eating perfectly. I still enjoy everything in moderation, and when I can switch out my junky type foods for like healthier food options, I'm definitely going to do that, even if it's a little bit more costly. It is what it is. Like, I can always, you know, make more money, right? You can't get your health back. It's kind of my main priority now and my main mindset. At the end of the day, I was under my calorie deficit. I think I ate around 1900 calories or something yesterday. I did hit my protein goal, which is amazing. So glad about that. I think I hit like 180 grams or something, and the minimum is 177. So super happy that I'm hitting that goal. I got my 3 liters in, and I also got my 10,000 steps in. At the end of the night, I had like 300 steps left, and I was literally just like stomping around my apartment trying to get those steps in before I went to sleep, because I was like, I am not skipping the 10,000 steps. I'm only like 300 steps away. I don't care if I'm looking like a freaking fool right now. I'm gonna stomp around and get these dang steps in. So I got my 10,000 steps in, ate within my calorie deficit. And I'm so glad that I did not give in to the temptation of that Little Caesars pizza that was lingering there, because it's literally right next to the laundromat. And it would have been so easy to just go in there and get a pizza, which is what I typically would have done in the past, especially on laundry days. I usually always would have went out and got something to eat. So really proud of myself that I removed myself from that situation for a little bit, went and got a protein iced coffee, came back, drank that, finished my laundry, went home. And just really proud of myself for the small changes I'm making a little bit every day. Yesterday was a good day. I woke up this morning feeling so much better. That Advil cold and sinus really helps me out. I usually do get sick pretty easily. I get hit hard with like these 24-hour colds every few weeks. It's because of my immune system. I have a very weak immune system. I was born premature and was in an incubator for the first few months of my life, so my immune system is whacked out, but that's okay. You know, God is good, and I'm healthy overall. Haven't really had any major health issues or anything like that, so thank you, God. But just, you know, trekking along each day, and today is day 7 of my 60-day challenge. For breakfast today, I had a protein iced coffee, I had some blueberries, and then I also had the Premier Protein pancakes because I just did not have time to prep my yogurt. I might have some yogurt later tonight and make like a dessert with that, but I'll see how I feel later on, and you know, how many more grams of protein I need to get in by the end of the day. So I'm just out here finishing my walk. I'm gonna go back in, and I think I have a One Life meal that I'm gonna have for lunch. I think it's like a chili meal that I got from that meal prep place. I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have my greens with collagen, and then I'm gonna pair it with, I think, maybe some watermelon. I think I brought some watermelon to have with my lunch. It's kind of planned for the rest of the day. It's Friday. I'm so happy. I'm off this entire weekend. I'm not working at my part-time job on Saturday because they were unable to find a doctor who wanted to work on the Saturday, which I'm more than happy about. I love having my weekends off, but next week I'm back to 6 days a week. So I'm gonna enjoy this weekend while it lasts, but I'm gonna head back in here, head back to work, get some more steps in, and then I'll check in with you after work because I am going to the gym tonight. I am gonna do the Zumba class. I'm so excited for that. I've missed not being able to go to the gym yesterday and Wednesday. I'm eager to go tonight, and I have my weigh-in tomorrow, which I'm really excited for. I feel like this week has been really good, especially considering that I have been on track with my new personal macros that I've had done. I'm feeling so good about it. I'm so thankful that I got those done. I wish I had them done sooner. Better late than never, right? Can't wait for my weigh-in tomorrow. Feeling great so far, and I will check in with you a little bit later. So work is done for the day. I'm gonna be heading to the gym in just a moment. I did have my lunch when I got back in from my walk, which was the One Life Meals turkey chili, and it was so good. I am definitely getting that again. It was absolutely delicious. It was so filling. I'm gonna have a little snack before we go to the gym though. I have a pepperoni stick as per usual, and then I have one peach, and I also have this little awake bar. It's a little caramel bar with caffeine. Not that I really need the extra caffeine because, no shocker here, I have an Alani Nu. I'm definitely a caffeine addict, and I always have been, and I probably always will be. We all have our things. I can give up a lot of my bad habits, but I don't think caffeine is going to be something I can give up. I don't think I'll be able to give that up, and I'm not sorry about it. It is what it is. We all got our stuff, you know? Some people smoke, some people drink. I love energy drinks. I love caffeine. It is what it is. So I'm gonna have these snacks. I'm gonna head to the gym. The class is at 5:45. I got held up at work today, so I'm not leaving until, it's like 4:45 now, and I finished at 4 technically, but that's okay. So I had my afternoon walk during my lunch break. I am currently sitting at 6,720 steps. I am doing the Zumba class tonight, so I'll definitely hit my 10,000 step goal, and I might do some weights afterwards, but I'm not 100% sure because the gym does get pretty busy on Friday nights, and I don't think my boyfriend's going to the gym tonight. He's out running errands and stuff right now, so I think he's gonna probably go tomorrow. I'm gonna have these snacks, I'm gonna head to the gym, and then I'll check in with you afterwards. I'm back home now. I did the Zumba class at the gym, and then I got the heck out of there because it was crazy busy. I don't know what is going on, but Friday nights seem to get super busy, which is great. I love seeing other people at the gym, and especially the dance class has been really busy too, which is really awesome because the more people that are in the class and stuff, it just kind of makes it more of a like energetic vibe, I guess. And everyone that's been going to the classes have been really amazing and just super supportive of everyone and encouraging. It's just a really great time. The more people that are in the class, the better. So I did the Zumba class. It was about 55 minutes long and I was sweating like crazy. She actually started off with doing some weights. So we were doing some squat variations. We were doing some like arm exercises with the free weights for about 2 songs, which was really nice. And then we got rid of the weights and then just jumped into our Zumba class for the last like 45 minutes. It was a lot of fun. Really got a great workout in for my arms and my legs. Overall, I really enjoyed it. Really loved the Friday Zumba classes. When I came home from the gym, I really had no idea what I was going to have for dinner. I did have some like leftover taco meat and then like some quinoa salad as well, but none of that sounded really appealing to me, and I just kind of wanted something quick and easy. With the taco meat, I would have had to like do some prep with that to do the tacos, and then with the quinoa salad, I was gonna have to like chop up the vegetables and just like put it all together. And honestly, I was like feeling super lazy when I got home. I even like parked my car in the underground and sat there for like 15 minutes watching a true crime show. So I just wasn't feeling it. When I came upstairs, I decided to just keep it simple, keep it easy for myself, and I had another bowl of that Farm Girl cereal. I had the chocolate puffs with the honey O's, which is the same type of mix that I had yesterday. So good, so quick and easy. The macros on it are really great. The ingredients are even better, so really enjoyed that. And then I decided to make that dessert that I mentioned in Wednesday's video. I am going to try that. But before I do, I'm gonna kind of go over my logs for today. So just like my workout and my food like I usually do. Today was day 7 of my 60-day challenge. And overall, it was an amazing day. I did hit all of my goals. So I did the Zumba class, which got me my workout for the day, check. And then for steps, I'm ending today with 13,478 steps. So I hit my 10,000 step goal. And then in regards to calories, I ate 2,106 calories today. My personalized macros, thankful to that fitness coach, is 2,148 calories. So definitely hit that. Still a little bit under. In regards to protein, I actually hit super close to my target of my protein goal. I hit 230 grams of protein today. So I'm getting even closer every day to hitting that overall goal of 212 grams of protein. But again, because I'm just getting started with these personal macros and just kind of slowly making these changes each day with trying to hit those personal goals in regards to the protein mostly, like she gave me numbers for carbs and fat and I'm kind of looking at them, but I'm not really focusing on them. She told me just to really focus on the calories and the protein, which is what I'm doing. So hitting 203 grams of protein today, I'm so happy about that. I am absolutely ecstatic. And then in regards to carbs, I was 214 grams, which is slightly over my target of carbs, which is 168 grams, but that's fine. Fat, my target is 70 grams. And I hit 54 grams. So I'm totally fine with being somewhat close to my macro goals for carbs and fat. I'm also okay with being under or over. Again, I am primarily focusing on calories and protein because I am so new to this and just trying to incorporate these new goals into my lifestyle. And even though I'm so thankful for having these personal macros done for me and really focusing on getting the calories and protein in. I'm not worrying too much about all the other stuff. Down the line, when I get closer to my goal weight, of course, I'm going to pay more attention to the fats and the carbs and all that. But right now, I'm just really focusing on the calories and protein and just doing what the coach said. So really happy with overall today's numbers. Really glad that this entire week, honestly, has been really amazing. And I feel really proud of myself for the goals that I hit every day. Even those 2 days I wasn't feeling very well, I still tried my best, and that's all I can do each day. So that was it. Oh, I also drank over 3 liters of water. Doing the Zumba class definitely helped. I'm actually on my last little bit of water here. It's actually like the sugar-free lemonade, which I'm obsessed with. I'm just gonna chug this before I go to bed, and I'll probably be up peeing all night, but that's fine. So this is the dessert that I made. She is like super thick. She ain't even moving. I just looked up online. I think I looked up like high protein dessert with protein powder or something like that. And it gave me this video that's like an edible cookie dough type thing. So it's basically just protein powder, sugar-free maple syrup, peanut butter, and some chocolate chips scattered inside. So I did vanilla protein, which is like 30 grams in that protein powder I use. I think it's called Quattro or something like that. And then I also did some of the sugar-free syrup that I get from Walmart. And then instead of regular peanut butter, which is what the recipe said, I actually used natural peanut butter. I think it's still like the brand Kraft, but it is literally just peanuts and salt. It is the best peanut butter I've ever had in my life, and I absolutely love peanut butter. Like, one of the reasons I gained so much weight as a kid was because I just ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches all the time, and the peanut butter was like this thick on the sandwich. Like, it was like, do you want a side of bread with that peanut butter? Because I just had so much peanut butter on the bread, and I would eat multiple of those sandwiches when I was a kid. Like, it was just quick, easy. And I would also, I'm totally putting myself on blast right now, but when I was younger, and I still do it, I haven't done it in quite a while. Like, probably it's been like, yeah, I don't think I've actually done this since I started my weight loss journey last year, but I used to have a designated tub of peanut butter, and I would literally just scoop Oreos with that peanut butter and just eat them like that. And I would go through like half a package of like the super king size package of Oreos where it had like 8 rows of it, and then I would end up eating like a quarter or even like half of peanut butter jar and just sit there and just like watch movies or read my books, because I was like obsessed with reading as a teenager. So that was what I would do, and no wonder I got to over 300 pounds. So totally putting myself on blast, but that was one of my like go-to, I want to say snacks, but it wasn't even a snack. Like, the amount of calories I consumed when I was doing that was outrageous. Now that I think of it, I haven't done that since before starting my weight loss journey last year, and I haven't even thought about that in a long time until now, realizing that this is like giving me like chocolate peanut buttery vibes, because it would smell literally the exact same. I would like have a jar of peanut butter here, smell the peanut butter, and then just like scoop in the Oreos. But we're not doing that anymore. We are on track. We are losing weight. We are making the healthiest choices ever. And if I want to have Oreos and peanut butter, I can definitely do so, but I'm not going to have a whole pack of Oreos and half a jar of peanut butter. We're not going to do that. If I want to have some Oreos and peanut butter, I will track everything, I will measure everything, and I will enjoy it in moderation. So I made this before I had my dinner, and then I put it in the fridge for a little bit. And I guess that's why it's probably like looking extra thick. So I'm just gonna try it now, because I didn't actually try it. So hopefully it's good, and I'm not just, I didn't make this for nothing, because that'll be kind of annoying and such a waste of ingredients, but whatever. It's definitely thick because it's sticking to the root of my mouth. But that is so good. I can definitely taste the peanut butter. It's not overly sweet because it's just natural peanut butter that's in it. Sugar-free maple syrup, vanilla protein powder, and then chocolate chips. But that's really delicious. I'm definitely gonna make this again. It's very thick. It's not like moving at all. And I did add a few, I think it was like, I don't know, 19 grams of chocolate chips. I might do like the mini chocolate chips just so that there's like a little bit more in each bite, but this is so delicious. I'm definitely gonna make this again. There were some other recipes too that
called for Greek yogurt, like similar type of ingredients. I think even like maybe the exact same type of ingredients, but made with Greek yogurt. So I think I might try that over the weekend or something. Anyway, I'll finish that. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, I feel like today was a really great day. I hope that you had a great day. If you were on a weight loss journey, whether you're counting calories, whether you had weight loss surgery, whether you're doing Ozempic or Moderno, I don't know what they're all called, but regardless of what you're doing, whatever program you're doing, if you're doing intuitive eating, there's a million different things out there that you can do. Whatever it is that you're doing, if it's working for you, stick with it. Do what's best for you and just take it one day at a time. And if things are stalling or you don't think they're working for you, switch it up, try something else. Everyone's weight loss journey is different. Find what works for you, be kinder on yourself, and treat every day like a new day. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good night.